story, which was heartwarming enough, but then her beautiful voice, which will just knock you down. So, please, put your hands together for the star of tonight's show. Welcome to the stage, Miss Evie, Clair!
Fair-minded, unwinded, tearing at the sea, printed by the rain that gazes like a tree. It gazes like a tree. My shirt seems to dripping, I'm an open book, and even though it's tempting, I beg him not to look. I beg him not to look.
Hello, it's kind of hard for me to see all your faces, but hi! I'm so glad, hi! I'm so glad that we can actually be together in person and I can, yeah, that we can have fun together. So, if you don't know me, my name is Evie Clair, hello. I'm a singer, songwriter, and performer, and I've been singing all my life, singing forever, and I started playing the piano when I was about 2. I learned everything that I know from my awesome mom sitting over there. Yeah, my mom. But yeah, and it was kind of always my dream growing up to become famous or, you know, be able to sing on stages for people. But, you know, as you get into like your teenage years, like you kind of start to understand things a little bit more. And I kind of realized, like, okay, no, that's not going to happen. Like, everyone dreams to be a superstar one day. And then in 2016, an America's Got Talent producer contacted me. He had seen a YouTube video that I had posted and said, you know, I want you to come try out for America's Got Talent. I think you could go really far, and yeah, come to LA and give it a shot. So I'm from originally here in Arizona. Woohoo, go Arizona! But yeah, in early 2017, I went out to California and just started making it through the rounds of America's Got Talent, and eventually made it to the top 10, and now I'm here. Yeah. So the title of our show tonight is Music and Miracles, and so I've had quite a eventful life, and I've definitely seen my fair share of miracles, and so I'm going to be sharing some of those precious miracles in my life with you all, and you saw Ellie, she's amazing, she is a miracle as well, but we're going to have some fun, sing some music, and hear some stories, and just have fun with each other. So the next song that I'm going to sing for you all is Arms by Christina Perri. And that was actually the song that I first auditioned with on America's Got Talent. A quick story about this song. When I was, auditioning for the show, it was a very long process. They contacted me in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 that I actually auditioned, because the process is so long of choosing a song and getting it approved by millions of producers and everybody. And so one night I was just really down about the whole America's Got Talent thing. Like, they had contacted me, but nothing had really come of it. Like, I kept sending in videos and more songs, but they kept rejecting the songs that I was choosing. And I had a very unique opportunity. I was 13 years old at the time. My dad was battling cancer at the same time as this was going on, and one night I was feeling down about the whole AGT thing, and I went up to his room. He had chemo that week, and so he was feeling very drained, and I was singing to him to help him fall asleep easier. He would ask me to come up to his room and sing to him every once in a while, and he was having trouble sleeping, and so this was one of those nights, and I sang to him for a couple hours, and I would just kind of keep singing until I knew for sure that he was asleep. And one of the songs that I sang was Arms by Christina Perri, and after I knew my dad was asleep, I went downstairs and I was talking to my mom, and she said, the producer emailed me back, and he just said, we're just going to try one more song. Just the first song that comes into your head right now, just record it, and we'll send a video, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we don't have to keep doing this. And so I had just sang Arms for my dad, and so I just said, okay, I'll sing Arms, and we'll make a video. It was like 10:30 at night, I was in my pajamas already, and we just really quickly made a video of it and sent it to him. And almost immediately, he responded back and said, yep, this is the song, I'm sending it to the executives. And I was like, wait, I was in my pajamas. But yeah, he sent it on, and everyone approved it, and a couple months later, I ended up on the big stage in California and performing in front of a few thousand people.
I never thought that you would be the one to hold my heart, but you off the ground from the start. You put your arms around me, and I believe that it's easy for you to let me go. You put your arms around me, I'm home. How many times will I let you change my mind and turn around? I can't decide if I'll let you save my life or if I'll drown. I hope that you see right through my walls. I hope that you catch me, 'cause I'm already falling. I'll never let our love get so close. You put your arms around me, I'm home. The world is coming down on me, and I can't find a reason to be loud. I never wanna leave you, but I can't make you leave. I'm alone. Put your arms around me, and I believe that it's easy for you to let me go. I hope that you see right through my wall. I hope that you catch me, 'cause I'm already falling. I'll never let our love get so close. Put your arms around me, I'm home. I tried my best to never let you see too, and I never opened up. I never truly loved you. Put your arms around me, and I believe that it's easy for you to let me go. I hope that you see right through my wall. I hope that you catch me, 'cause I'm already falling. I'll never let our love get so close. You put your arms around me, I'm home. You put your arms around me, I'm home. Thank you. I'm gonna need to take a sip of water though, because that was sorry about that. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Have well, let that only feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you always say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, and all is new. Everything that's broken, suddenly I see that all is new, and all is new. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you're reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
If you guys have your programs and you open up the programs, there's a little card in there.
See a picture of a little boy who's coming through
Cool news.
some pool noodles.
On the back of that, we'll give you some more information of how this will benefit you tax-wise. But if you'll sign up tonight, if you'll click on that QCR code or scan it, and sign up to do a $5 a month donation. Show it to us out there when we end this program. We'll give you a sticker. But we'll also follow it up with monthly newsletters of how it's going, what the facility is building for these kids, upcoming events, promotions for you. If you do a $30 a month donation, we'll give you a free shirt tonight. If you do $50 or more, we'll give you a sweatshirt. Now, the beauty of it is the state also sees how vital this is. Just like they use state tax money for the state troopers, road repairs, other programs, they see us as well. And they said, yes, you can use state tax money, and we're not going to limit it. We're not going to give you a budget, but you have to ask people to give you their tax dollars. So the beauty of it is if you signed up for a $30 a month subscription to us, not only do you get all this information, but in January we'll send you all the details of how to get it back. So over 12 months, you'll have $360. You'll be able to tell the state that, and they'll say, okay, we agree with that. Here's an extra $360 back on top of your already.
Very first album that I wrote just after America's Got Talent, but I'm actually going to have the Highland High School dance team dance to this song. I'm so excited. They're amazing. So here's Will I Be Enough?
When the day comes and seasons are gone, will I be enough? Looking into this hourglass, getting closer to your love. In my arms, is taken to play.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song's called Talking. Benson started it, and one day just texted me and was like, "Hey, I've been writing this song, and I was thinking about having it be a duet. Like, could you look at it and see, if..."
And she sent it back the day of. Finished.
Yeah, and so we just started writing the song together, and it ended up being one of my favorites that I've ever helped write, and so we did a music video of it too at the beginning of this year, so you can go on YouTube and watch that. But this song is called Talking.
I ain't never been the best at talking. Noticed you in that dress when you walked in.
You've always been the best at talking. You say it all with your eyes when I walk in. I say way too much, but never what I truly mean. I tend to fantasize, but never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I'd be here with you 2 years after the scene. I ain't never been the best at talking. What's your name? What's your sign? Tell me all the little things that run across your mind. Is it me? Is it us? Could it be the moment that your eyes lit mine? I couldn't breathe, but I ain't never been the best at talking. Take my name, take your time. Hold me all the little ways I love and say goodbye. You and me, you and I. Could it be every moment that your eyes meet mine feels like the first scene? But I ain't never been the best at talking.
Thank you.
Thank you. My mom was actually a music teacher my whole childhood, growing up and before, and so their entire marriage, she tried so hard to help my dad sing better, and he just could not do it. He just did not have that gift at all. And so but my dad, he still would sing certain songs. He would always sing without fail, and one of those songs was Sweet Caroline. It was, it's the part where you go, bum, 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 so good, so good. So, everybody knows that part of the song where you just can't help but sing along. And so that was one of my dad's just knee-jerk response, I have to sing. And so, I was talking about how my dad was battling cancer while I was on America's Got Talent. Well, right before the semifinals of the show, my dad was put on life support, and he was non-responsive for a few days before that, and we were just really worried about him. Every doctor in the world could have told you that he was not doing well, and so my mom actually left me in Hollywood with my aunt, and she went home to be with my dad during this time, so she could just stay with him, and she would do the same thing that I would do for my dad. She would sing to him so he could just be eased of some pain, because my dad really loved music, and so he was lying there. He had been unresponsive for a little while, and she started singing Sweet Caroline, and when it got to the chorus, my dad hadn't spoken for a couple days, but when it got to the chorus, he opened his mouth and said, bum, bum, bum. Not exactly on the right notes, but he still said it. And it was just such a tender moment for my mom. Just my dad actually passed away about a week later after that happened, and so that was just kind of his last little I hear you when I love you to her. So that was a little tender mercy and a miracle for sure for my mom, and one that I treasure as well, because it kind of helped me realize that even though that was the first show that I had ever done that my dad didn't see, and it just kind of helped me know that, you know, he's still there. He can still hear me. He still heard my performance and knew how I did and stuff, but even though he couldn't relay it, that just very much helped me too at that time. And so Sweet Caroline is another one of my very treasured songs. It's also extremely popular, and so if my dad could sing along, then you guys also have to sing along if you know it. So yeah, here is Sweet Caroline.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became a summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? To